One of the things we do at the ARMR Report is we listen to conference calls together. And we do it because I've been listening to conference calls and managing money for over 30 years. And I try to share with you my process of listening for particular pieces of information and acting when you hear that piece of information. So the only way to get really good at this is to do it over and over and over again. If you're an ARMR insider, you join us on the live trading desk and we literally listen to the call together and I share with you as it's happening what I hear and how I believe it impacts institutional investors. Okay. And so on Friday, Centurus, which is a uranium company that I love, by the way, I think they're, before we had the European situation, LEU was a big idea for us last year. I did all the research on it. I said, boy, I think this is a great idea. It's the future of nuclear energy. It's smaller reactors. It's blah, blah, blah. Okay. But at the very core, when Erez asked me about this last week, no pun intended, at the core of this company, they are a taker of uranium and they convert it into a different product and they sell that second product. So they need supply of uranium. And so this is an idea I'm avoiding. I want to own CCJ. I want to own Energy Fuels. I even want to own UROY, the royalty play, because these guys have the asset and the price of the asset's going through the roof. I want to avoid guys who need the asset to create a product. So on the conference call Friday morning, we were all listening together. And the only thing that mattered on that call, the stock was up something like 13, 14% when we heard this comment. And I'll paraphrase. All of our supply comes from Russia. Maybe he said the majority of our supply, whatever. Their biggest supplier is Russia. And I said at that moment, with the stock up 12, 13%, it cannot be held. You cannot hold a stock where its primary source of raw material is coming out of a country that's in the process of being shut down by the rest of the world. Now, management says that they have other sources they can get to. And I submit to you with all respect, and I mean no disrespect to the management, but that is a pipe dream. If Russia's taken offline and is not able to sell your uranium to the rest of the world, if Kazakhstan goes down, okay, the lineup of big players, nuclear power plants, utilities that are desperate for product are going to be at the front of a very long line that LEU is at the back of, trying to get secondary sources of supply. So you can't own the stock. And I think the stock closed the day down 15% from being up 14, 15% when we heard that on the desk. And I said to you guys, you can't own it. And I know some of you sold it right there, booked a profit, and the stock was down dramatically by the end of the day.